We are now 3 days away from the Georgia Bulldogs defending their second straight national championship as they open the season on Saturday at 6 o'clock in Athenstown against UT Martin. And we're looking forward to that game, even though it's a cash for clunker game and not a Clemson or someone more substantial like last year when they opened against Oregon. But still, Georgia will raise their second straight national championship banner, and it will be very fun simply to see this. Everyone's asking the question, is Georgia going to be able to win a third straight national championship? That's something that hasn't been done. Well, you have to go back almost 100 years, and I think there's even an argument of whether that was really done by Minnesota back in the 20s or 30s or whenever it was. But in the modern era, it hasn't been done. Nobody has been able to win three straight national championships. And I know you may be saying, well, how can he objectively say that when he's got a University of Georgia number one sign right behind him? Well, look, here's what I've tried to do. I've tried to go around and look to see if there's anybody that can be better than Georgia this year. Michigan is a candidate. They've got a great quarterback in McNamara. They've got two good running backs in Corum and Edwards. They've got a good team. They've got good lines of scrimmage. I think Michigan will be the team that plays Georgia for the national championship. I don't think USC has the defense. Penn State may be a possibility. Ohio State, I'm not sure about their quarterback situation, so I'm not certain about that. LSU or FSU, we'll see what they look like in the game they play against each other on Sunday. Not sure. Are they ready for that next step? FSU's getting really cocky right now, and I'm not sure if it's warranted, at least not yet. Of course, Alabama has questions. We don't know who the quarterback's going to be. We think it'll be Jalen Milroe. The offensive line's got to be a lot better than it has been the last 2 years. They don't really have breakout receivers like they've had in the past. So there's questions with Alabama. So, yes, Georgia has an excellent chance to win the national championship. And I almost think, like I used to think about Alabama, that until someone knocks Georgia off, you have to think they are the favorite. Plus, you look at this roster and you see that from 1 to 22, the starters, and then 1 to 44, the two deep depth chart has got to be better than anybody in the country. I can't imagine Michigan being this good. I don't know that. Of course, I don't know the Michigan roster like I know the Georgia roster, but I can't imagine that Michigan or Penn State or anyone can have the type of roster Georgia has right now. I mean, they lose players just like they did from 21 to 22, and it doesn't seem to matter. They lose good players, really good players, and it's the next man up. That's what Kirby-Smart has built with this team. Of course, a lot of people will wonder, well, can they do this without Stetson Bennett, who, of course, is the quarterback for two straight national championships? And I think the answer to that is yes. And it's no real, oh, my gosh, they've got Carson back, and it's no knock on him. But this is a better receiving and pass-catching group than the last 2 years with Stetson Bennett. He wishes he had had this group. But with getting Dominic Lovett and Ra Thomas in from the transfer portal, having Ladd McConkey, and, of course, Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint, and, of course, the best tight end in America in Brock Bowers, it's a great, great group. The offensive line is outstanding with 4 returning starters, and all 4 of them may go to the NFL after this year. The running back room, a little bit of a question mark because of the injury to Branson Robinson last week, but they've got people to step up, like Roderick Robinson, the true freshman, and Andrew Paul, who was hurt last year with an ACL injury. Then you look at this defense, and it's stupid. This defense is stupid. And I keep on saying, all right, somebody's going to have to stop people the way Georgia is going to be able to stop people. And this defense is going to have shutouts. They're going to have low-scoring games, and they're going to embarrass people because I just don't think this defense is going to give up a lot of points. I may be wrong, but it looks very, very strong. Even after losing all the players last year, Jalen Carter, Khalil Ringo, and all those guys, it still looks strong. There's veteran leadership up front on the defensive line. There's a tremendous amount of talent in the linebacking core. And the cornerbacks and safeties, it may be the best group in the country. So this Georgia team is unbelievable right now. Georgia fans are living the dream. I know non-Georgia fans are tired of hearing this, but after 4 decades of not getting a championship, here are Georgia fans perhaps looking at a third straight. You got to thank Kirby-Smart for what's been built here because it's nothing that we've ever seen before. It's what Alabama did, but we've never seen it here at UGA before. And it could, in fact, lead to a national championship. And yes, until I feel otherwise, I'm going to predict that it will. Georgia will win a third straight national championship this year.